Hello everyone, it was Emka George Matuto speaking. So in today's lecture, I'm going to be learning binary operation. So what is binary operation? Binary operation is the rule of combination performed on members of a given non-empty set. Binary operation is a way of combining two elements from a set to produce another element within the same set. So that's what binary operation is talking about. So now we're going to be moving on to the properties of the binary operation. I'm going to be treating on three properties: the closure property, the I'm going to be treating on properties. I'm going to be treating on closure property. So I'm going to be treating on associative property, and the third property is commutative property. But for this lecture, we're going to be treating on closure property. In our next video, we'll treat on associative property and commutative property in our next video. So the first property is closure property. So I'm going to be talking on closure property. So what is a closure property? What does it say? So a closure property says that if a set S is said to be closed under a binary operation asterisk if for any two elements A and B in S, the result A asterisk B is also an element in S. So now let's take an example under this closure property to understand this statement. Okay, so the question says an operation asterisk, that is the binary operation, which is asterisk, is defined on the set of real numbers such that if x and y is an element of the set of real numbers R, then x asterisk y equals to x plus y over 2. We ask to determine 3 asterisk 2 and determine if it is closed under the given operation. So let's solve this solution. Write out the operation. I'm giving x asterisk y equals x plus y over 2, and we have to determine, the first thing we have to do is to determine 3 asterisk 2. So I'm going to impute this 3 asterisk 2 into this operation right here. So this x asterisk y will now change to 3 asterisk 2. So our x now is 3 and our y now is 2. So anywhere we see x, we're going to put 3, and anywhere we see y, we're going to add 2. So x plus y over 2 equals to 3 plus 2 over 2, which is equals to 5 over 2. So 3 asterisk 2 equals to 5 over 2. So now the question says we should determine if it is closed under the given operation. If it is closed under the given operation, that is the operation is defined on the set of real numbers. So with the answer given here is 5 over, the question now is that is 5 over 2 a real number? Is 5 over 2 a real number? Yes, 5 over 2 is a real number because real numbers are all numbers except complex numbers. That is, real numbers are integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and all numbers except complex numbers. So 5 over 2 is a real number. It's a real number. So from the definition of what I said about a closure property, I said if a set S is said to be closed under a binary operation asterisk. Binary operation is the symbol given here, asterisk, for any two elements the elements here are x and y for any two elements, right? The result a asterisk b is also an element in S. That is, the result for this 3 asterisk 2 is also an element in set of real numbers. So the S from that definition, the S from the definition given that I gave in the previous minutes, the S is in this question is the real number. Is the real number, and the two elements in this question, the two elements in the definition, which is A and B, in this question is X and Y for this question. X and Y. So the result of A asterisk B is also an element in S. That is, A asterisk B in this for this question, the result for X asterisk Y is equals to the element is equals X asterisk Y is equals to the element in the real numbers. That is equals to the element in the set S. That, see, our final answer here is 5/2. 5/2 is a real number. So therefore, it is closed under the given operation. So therefore, this is 3 asterisk 2 is closed under the given operation. And what is the reason? The reason is just because the answer, our result, which is the answer, which is 5/2, is an element. Is an element, that is, it is a real number. That is it is an element in the set. Is one of the elements in the set of real numbers. Is one of the elements in the set of real numbers. So with this question and explanation, I hope I've been able to explain what binary operation, and hope you have been able to understand what binary operation is, what closure property is, and how to solve questions under closure properties, and more, and many more. So in our next video, in the next video lecture, we're going to be I'm going to be explaining the second property of binary operation, which is the associative property. In the next video, I'll be teaching the associative property. Please make sure you share this video and like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I remain Oseimika Adilojo Maths. Try this question and drop your answers in the comments.